guys, welcome to my channel. So today's look is inspired by Huda Beauty's 3D highlighting palette. I saw her palette review on Bodmon's channel where it has one cream highlighter and 3 highlighting powders to create a 3-dimensional kind of like a strobing look. So I really like that concept and I'm going to try it out with some of the products that I have. I haven't tried Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette. I believe that it's not out yet, but I've seen the reviews, so that's why I wanted to create this concept of kind of like a DIY Huda Beauty 3D highlighting look. So I still get really oily in the T-zone, so I'm gonna go in with Porefessional Matte Rescue by Benefit just on my T-zone and not anywhere else. A primer for the rest of my face because I want the look to be quite dewy. I'm going in Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and just tap that all over. For foundation, I'm going in with Estée Lauder's Double Wear Foundation in Cashew. I don't have one yet, so I'm going to use this little tester. This foundation, I'm absolutely loving it, but a little bit goes a long way. I've only used this twice and I only had to tap my beauty blender on the lid to get enough product to cover my whole face, and I have not used much of it at all. This tester might last me for heaps long as well, so I don't have to purchase the foundation just yet. For concealer, I'll be using the Napoleon Perdis The One concealer. I really love this one because it has a peachy undertone and it's great for dark circles, and it lasts for a really long time as well. All I do with this concealer, because it's quite thick, I don't like to put too much underneath my eyes. I tap on one eye and then I tap on the other eye and just blend it out. And I'm also going to use that as my primer today. To brighten the under eye, I'm going to use the Inglot Under Eye Concealer in 96. Using this because it is a bit lighter than my skin tone and I don't usually use this one, but since we're going for the highlighted look, I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to take that all the way to my temples. For the under eyes, I'm going to use the Inglot HD Pressed Powder in 402. And to set the face, I'm going to use the Inglot Pressed Powder in 51. I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Brow Pencil in black. For brows, I'm going to be using the Colourpop Brow Pencil in black and brown. Going in with my favorite L'Oreal Brow Plumper. Got on my top. I'm going to take LA Girl Pro Concealer in pure beige and I'm just going to carve out my brows. I like it how this has a brush which goes flat, so it's easier to carve out your brows with. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the eyes. We're not going to do too much on the eyes, but we're going to do a little bit. I'm going to take my Juvia's Masquerade palette. Such a beautiful palette. It looks so majestic and I love the pigmentation of the colors in this palette as well. I'm going to take this shade here. It's called Burkina. Ah! Can you see it? And I'm just going to lightly shade my crease, just so my eye looks like it does have some dimension to it and it's not just plain. I'm going to use the same color on my bottom lash line as well. And just connecting my bottom lash line to my crease so it blends in really nicely. So the main eyeshadow to put on the mobile lid, I am going to go a little bit shimmery because then it marries together with the highlighted look we're going to do as well. So I'm going to take, but it's going to be very slight, maybe, who knows. This shade here, it's called Dahia, I think. I'm probably going to butcher every name I ever mentioned, so. I'm just going to blend that together. And since we're going with the 3D dimensions and all that stuff, I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Giza, and I'm going to pop that in the middle of my eye just to give my eye a bit more dimension. Just blending that out as well, so everything is a nice gradient. I'm also going to do the exact same thing for my inner corners. So I'm going to take Dahia, butchering in my inner corners, and I'm going to spread this color a little bit so it becomes a base highlight sort of thing. And then I'm going to take Giza right in the middle. I don't know if this is considered the middle, but right in the inner corner. I'm going to take that to intensify. Now I'm going to take this eyeliner from Inglot. It's a soft precision eyeliner in 34, and it's a white pearly color, so I'm going to place that in my waterline. Watery eyes. I'll be one of those clients who literally blink after every time a makeup artist touches their eye. I'm gonna go in with some Mad Falsies. So, put mascara on my lashes. Since this video is inspired by Huda Beauty, I'm going to be using her eyeliner and liquid matte called Famous. This is my absolutely favorite color. Inglot Camouflage Concealer in 111. I'm going to use this just to clean my lip line. For bronzer, I'm going to use, I totally forgot that I didn't do lashes. Oh my god. And for lashes, I'm also using Huda Beauty lashes in Carmen. So they're quite full on and I haven't used them before, but we'll see how they go. I don't know how people put lashes on camera. I find it so hard to do. Nope. I'll be back. Just to fix up my lash glue situation that went down on the top, I'm going to use some eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper. I'm just going to create a line on top of the lash line, the false lash line. Just so, because I got a little bit of black eyelash glue on top, so I'm just going to cover that. Took me about 10 minutes to put these lashes on because I've got a really round eye, so the inner corners don't stick in. Sometimes when they do, it just looks like it's sticking up, so it doesn't work out that way. I have to kind of like hold it there until the glue dries, and the glue took forever as well. Now we're going to move on to the cheeks, which is the focal point of the video. So what I'm going to do is use a little bit of bronzer. Inglot AMC. I'm going to be using the Inglot AMC bronzing powder in 74. And yes, it's broken. I don't have many bronzers that I love, but this one I really like because it really does blend really well with my skin. The bronzers I have used literally just don't come on my skin. The most natural one is the NARS Laguna. That works for me, but other than that, not many. They just don't give me the desired intensity. So I like the quite bronze look with a really highlighted. So the first step of the palette, it says to use the cream highlight as a base. So I'm going to use this MAC cream color base in Hush. I'm going to take MAC pigment in Rose. this cute little bottle. I'm using this where my blush would go. And I want this look to be quite intense. I'm not looking for just mediocre highlight. This is serving a purpose of sort of like a blush. I'm just kind of taking pointers from Bodmon's video where how she explained it. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly or, you know, exactly the same as how Huda Beauty palette should be used, but this is just my take on something that was inspired by Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. So I'm going to use this 116 pigment by Inglot for like a bronzy highlight as well. So I'm going to use this where, ooh, okay, dust it off, too much. I'm going to blend this in where I used my contour. It does intensify my bronzer. I did look for more information on this palette, but I didn't really find anything. I know it's not been released yet to the public, but yeah. And then for like the highlight, I am going to be using my absolute favorite pigment from Inglot. That took a really long time to deliver that sentence. This is the Inglot pigment in 119. It is a very famous rose gold champagne color that they have. Place that on the top. More. Every time I'm filming, guys, my mum starts to cut onions, which goes really badly with my filming because my eyes are quite sensitive, and even though she is in another room, my eyes detect that there's onion around. So my eyes start watering. I'm going to use the 119 pigment again by Inglot on the high points of my face, so under the brows. Hey guys, so this is the final look. I don't know if you can see, but in the mirror I can definitely see different types of highlights, so kind of like a bronzer blush highlight. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked my take on the Huda Beauty DIY look, even though I know it looks nothing like it, but it's just inspired by her palette concept. I hope you guys liked this look. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and my Instagram link is down below. Down below? See you next time. Bye.